What's up, guys? You're watching What's Up in Women's Cricket with Shweta Haranhalli and me, Avanish Hegde. I've just come on to make a cameo appearance in the show and facilitate Shweta, I guess. And we're going to be talking about all things the Women's Asia Cup. Remember, the games just kind of got over, and we'll talk about that. But there's a UAE one to look forward to, the Pakistan, and to, of course, reflect on what's happened on Saturday with Sri Lanka. First and foremost, Shweta, how are we feeling this Monday?
Pretty good. I think really disappointed that it was raining and we couldn't get a complete game. But I think credit to Harmanpreet because there was cloudy weather around and, she just utilized her spinners, completed the 5 overs. At least India could get 2 points. So really happy with the win.
Yeah, remember, the format is such that it's a round robin, so everyone plays everyone. India take on Thailand as well, which will be fun to watch because we don't normally take on Thailand. But look, let's talk about that Sri Lanka game first. The positive being Jemimah. Talk to me about this talent and how she can really stamp authorities in the years to come.
I think, it is really nice for Jemimah to come back into the side. She missed the women's 100 and she missed the major part of the white ball series as well due to her wrist injury. And we have to, keep in mind that she was coming back into the team after, being dropped for the World Cup. And she continues to be one of the mainstays for India in the T20 format. So really happy that she could contribute with a half century. I think one of the standout points for her was the fact that she could really charge down the track and take the attack to the Sri Lankan bowling unit. India lost 2 early wickets against them, and I think it was probably one of the best innings I have seen her play in a very long time.
It's a special tournament as well. Whatever they want to say about the Women's Asia Cup, it's getting stronger every year, which is good to see. Now, what's on the horizon? We have UAE. We have a lot of games. I think it comes thick and fast. There's Bangladesh and there's Pakistan as well. But UAE next. And there's one startlet which catches the eye, Isha Nadeem. Talk to me about her.
Isha, for not many people who don't know her, she's played for Mumbai for quite some time. She was part of the team when I was there, and we played together for probably 2-3.
Insane.
Yeah, we played together for probably 2-3 years before she moved back to UAE. She's probably one of the hardest hitting players at the top of the order, and most of the Indian players would have seen her. And she remains the key for UAE. She's the fastest player by innings to reach 1,000 T20I runs in women's cricket. So it's a special trend.
I was going to ask you that about what makes her so special, but you've thrown that fun fact out. So she's going to be representing the UAE, and that's going to be riveting to see how she's going to come up against India's spinners, like Shweta has mentioned. Anything else which catches your eye in terms of the series? I know Pakistan's a big game which comes through. Is that the inevitable final?
As of now, I think India have won 2 games. Pakistan have won 2 games. So we are kind of heading to a final, India-Pakistan final. But you can never leave Bangladesh out. They've not performed well today in their match against Pakistan, but they are the defending champions and on their home turf. They have a brilliant spin attack, and if you've seen the wickets right now, they're sluggish in nature. They're offering a lot of turns. So I think Bangladesh also is one of the contenders.
Okay, so Bangladesh will try to fancy their chances against India, but it could be Sri Lanka, Pakistan, dare I say, others as well. But we'll keep a close eye on proceedings and how it really transpires. Anything to look forward to? What's kind of really been one thing that you can put your finger on in terms of this Asia Cup and the big takeaway so far?
I think this Asia Cup is honestly providing a lot of opportunities to, say, UAE, Malaysia, and it is actually helping them grow their cricket as well. Having an opportunity to play against teams like India, Pakistan, which they wouldn't have in general. So I think it's just a wider pool of teams that, and women's cricket is growing. So that's one of the biggest positives. India obviously are the firm favourites. They've won obviously 32 out of their 34 games. So they are the firm favourites to lift the trophy. But you can never count Bangladesh and Pakistan out of this.
Last word then. India, Pakistan and India UAE predictions. Is India just going to have a 100% record through?
I wouldn't be surprised if India doesn't actually win all of their matches. Yes, they have a match against Pakistan on 7th. That is, I think, Friday, if I'm not wrong. And as far as the men's team is concerned, the rivalry is pretty intense. But if you come to the women's section, it's fairly a one-sided rivalry. India have dominated. They've won 12 out of their 10 games. And one of the major reasons for India dominating has been their opening combinations and their ability to take the attack to the opposition. India have probably had a boundary every five deliveries. And if you compare it to Pakistan, they actually score a boundary every 10 deliveries. And in a T20 format, if your openers are not firing, it's going to be tough for any team to actually lay a solid foundation.
Yeah, I mean, some good numbers that, and you can catch it more on cricket.com. So visit the website. Right, enough of me, Avanish Hegde. I've made my cameo and my appearance in What's Up with Women's Cricket. Episode 3, remember, more to come. Subscribe and follow. We'll see you soon. It's a goodbye from me and, of course, Shweta Haranhalli.